Arthel?
All right, Kimberly, Mike, we continue to follow our other top story today as Kim Jong-un claims to have successfully tested a hydrogen bomb. A live report from the Pentagon is up next.
The president has made it clear this isn't the time for just talk. This is time for action, that this type of behavior is not acceptable.
North Korea ratcheting up nuclear tensions yet again, claiming overnight it successfully tested what would be its most powerful weapon yet, a hydrogen bomb, which it says it can mount on an intercontinental ballistic missile. If true, it would mark a significant step forward in the country's quest to launch a strike on the U.S. mainland. Lucas Tomlinson is live from the Pentagon with more. So, Lucas, what's the word from there?
Well, Arthel, a short time ago, Defense Secretary Jim Mattis left the Pentagon to go to the White House to be a part of a National Security Council meeting on North Korea this afternoon. Now, already today, I've seen dozens of senior U.S. military officials filing into the Pentagon to work on new military options to present to the president. Now, North Korea's latest nuclear test coincided with the conclusion of semi-annual joint U.S.-South Korean military exercises involving some 17,000 troops. Long seen as a provocation by North Korea, the Pentagon, though, calls these defensive exercises. Now, last night, North Korea's state-run media published photos of Kim Jong-un inspecting what he called a new thermonuclear bomb for a long-range missile that can hit the U.S. And just hours after the photos were released, the massive explosion took place, the largest to date. U.S. intelligence agencies have been seeing increased activity at North Korea's lone nuclear test site beginning in late March and anticipated a new test was coming. It was just a matter of when. The explosion was 5 times more powerful than its last nuclear test a year ago. Now, officials say not long after the test, U.S. Air Force WC-135 sniffer planes were launched from Japan to take air samples to detect any nuclear particles. Officials are still waiting on the results of those tests. Now, last week, North Korea launched an intermediate-range ballistic missile which flew over Japan, and days later, for the first time, U.S. Marine Corps stealth fighter jets from Japan joined long-range supersonic B-1 bombers from Guam. The B-1 is not capable of delivering nuclear weapons, however. And in June, the U.S. Navy had 2 aircraft carrier strike groups positioned off the Korean peninsula. Today, it has none. But the USS Ronald Reagan Strike Group is home ported in Japan and could get underway in days. Now, there are some 80,000 U.S. troops stationed in both South Korea and Japan waiting for any kind of orders, along with F-16 fighter jets that remain on alert status. Arthel?
Lucas Tomlinson, thank you so much.